We still have World Cup visitors here in America experiencing our culture, our food, our stores. Many of them even experienced our 4th of July celebration, which is absolutely amazing and insane. But just from some of the things that they're saying, it seems like they have been told the complete opposite about America. It's been beautiful to see people come here, actually experience America for themselves, and actually love it. Some of them are saying that they've even been lied to about America. They even thought it would be dangerous to come to the USA for the World Cup.
Okay, hot take. Europeans are actually being lied to. We have been told our whole lives that American friendliness is fake or shallow. But I've been living in the Midwest for more than a decade and I realized we're just wrong. European me used to see a stranger's smile as a literal threat. I'm not kidding. Back in Czech, if you're nice, people assume you want a vote from them or something, anything. We call our attitude that we're just being real, but now I'm realizing it's exhausting to be mad your whole life. I'm at the checkout line and these two women behind me talking about business they've just lost. Back in Czech, everyone would tell you, we've told you so. It would be a family tragedy and people would never try again. But here, one of them, she just shrugs it off and didn't work, I appreciate a lesson, I'll come up with something else. Then they just switch topics and they talk about their kids. So I'm standing there like, wait, we're not gonna spend the rest of your year being depressed? Okay. Some Americans are always apologizing for being too much. But from the outside, it is not too much. It's actually just freedom. I'm realizing that moving on isn't shallow, it is just like refusing to stay down. You guys literally hacked the system. I wasn't born to be this optimistic, but I'm obsessed with this. I'm loving this. And I blame Ohio for this.
The media has been lying to you about America, and the World Cup just proved it. For years, European and Canadians have been fed the same narrative. America is dangerous. Americans are ignorant. The culture is shallow. The food will kill you. And people believed it. Why? Because they saw it on the news. They read it online. They never actually went. Then the World Cup came and millions of people who had never set foot in the US suddenly showed up. And you know what they found? Friendly people, incredible energy, stadiums that blew their minds, hospitality they didn't even expect. Video after video of Europeans and Canadians saying, I had no idea, I was completely wrong, this is nothing like what I was told. So stop letting a screen decide what you think about a place. Go experience it, because I promise you the truth is always different from what they're selling you. Always.
For people who are living here and are hearing this for the first time, we are just shocked that this is how the entire world was looking at us. But thank you so much for coming to the USA. And I have to commend these people that did come here for the World Cup, because they thought America was going to be one way and left surprised with a totally different opinion. They still came here to follow their teams around and to experience the culture, to get to know the people which make up the real America. It's not just what they watch on TV. And I love that.
The waiter comes over, smiles, asks, how are you doing? Checks on you, brings refills, and actually tries to make the experience good. And when you're used to European service, that feels almost luxurious. I have even become friends with waiters at places I often go to. That would be very unusual in Germany. And then we have one of the greatest American inventions of all time. Free refills. I still love this. You pay for one coffee and then you can drink more than one coffee. You pay for one Coke and they just bring you more. To Americans, this is normal. To Europeans, this feels illegal. And free water. Americans do not understand how amazing this is. In Germany, you often have to pay for water in a restaurant, not just a little bit. Sometimes the water costs almost as much as other drinks. So when Europeans come to America and someone just brings them a huge glass of water for free, it almost feels like civilization has reached its final form. And then comes the food. Europeans love to say, American food is terrible. And then they come here and eat like they're preparing for winter. Barbecue, brisket, burgers, wings, pancakes, waffles, Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out, Texas Roadhouse, Waffle House at 1 a.m. in the morning. Suddenly everyone is quiet. In Germany, fast food is basically McDonald's, Burger King and Döner. And I love Döner, but America has an insane food culture. And not just fast food. That is another stereotype Europeans get wrong. They think American food means only fast food. But America is a true melting pot. You can find Mexican food, Cuban food, Korean, Japanese, Vietnamese food, Italian food, barbecue, seafood, diners, steakhouse, food trucks, everything. And in many places the quality is incredible. That is what makes America so special. People from all over the world come here and brought their food, their culture, their work ethic, their dreams, and somehow all of that become America. That is beautiful. And I think Europeans feel that when they come here. Even if they don't know how to explain it. They just feel that America has energy. And then Europeans start to understand the size of this country. Because from Europe, America looks like one country. But when you're here, you realize it feels like 50 different countries.
I feel like we need to apologize for our international friends who are here for the World Cup and experiencing how great America is. Because honestly, we weren't trying to gatekeep. We thought you knew. We thought y'all saw the map and saw the size. We know y'all got our TV shows and our music. We thought you saw those stadiums. The funniest to me is the yellow school buses. Y'all thought that was not real. It's like, do y'all think we bought thousands of yellow school buses to make movies with? How else those kids gonna get to school? And why wouldn't they be yellow? Yellow shows up very well for safety. Most of all, when it comes to people being friendly, of course we thought y'all knew. This is the friendliest place ever. Why would anyone think that Americans aren't nice and friendly? So friendly. Safety, oh my goodness. I know so many people don't own a key to their home. Don't even lock the door half the time. They're like, I couldn't find the key if I wanted to. I don't know, it's just open. This is one of the safest places ever. And I just feel bad. All this time we've been keeping it to ourselves. But please, just keep in mind, we thought you knew.
As somebody who was stationed in Europe, I was stationed in Germany, Vilsig, Germany. I was in the military. Let me tell y'all why these Europeans are obsessing over America. First of all, when you get over there, honey, it is super strict, okay? I'm talking about you can't even walk the road the wrong way. Like, some people over there do not play. So that's one thing. They feel free. Like, they feel free from the shackles. The next thing is the food. They don't have hardly no food over there. Like, you gonna have your bread and your pasta, and that's like in every store, bread, pasta. They don't have any choices of food. I hated that part. Like, I was missing the food in America so bad. And then the food didn't even taste good. Like, the food that they do have don't even taste as good. Like, you barely have options and the food don't even taste that good. That's why they over here like, oh, this is so delicious. Oh my gosh, I need more. Yeah, it's real. And another thing, the houses, like, they don't have AC, and they're not as fancy. Like, they very modern, and like every house look the same type. A lot of the communities or the houses are like so close together. It's just so different from America. That's why these people is coming over here and they acting like they are acting. From a person that have experienced America living and European living, baby, it's a big difference. That's why we walk around here as Americans so spoiled, with our nose in the air, because America have us spoiled. And then you have Europeans who are more on the humble side of things because they don't come from as much as we come from, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's why. Good day.
Y'all, I can't stop smiling or ugly crying watching this FIFA World Cup football videos from Europeans visiting the United States and just like hugging each other, wearing each other's flags, learning each other's dancing, trying each other's foods. It's just, we're close to switching the timelines with the Knicks win and people outside. It feels like we crave community so much, and it feels like people around the world still want to play with us. And I'm not even American, or neither do I care about football. Y'all keep it coming. I can't.
We're a group of Australians that just arrived in LA from Seattle, and I realized as soon as I got here that no wonder a lot of Americans get this stick for thinking that the USA is the whole world, because every city is like a different country. I feel like I'm in Rio here in Los Angeles. I'm just in one corner in Long Beach of Los Angeles, and in Seattle felt completely different. I've been to New York before, felt completely different. I've been to San Fran, felt completely different. Everywhere feels like a different country. No wonder, and there's so many different nationalities, so no wonder they think that this is the whole world.
What's the thing that surprised you most about America?
The food, it's very nice, and all these people are so nice. And there's so many people here, it's crazy.
What American movie does New York remind you of, or a TV show?
Kevin Alone in New York.
The way that football brings people together is actually insane when you actually think about it. I was literally hanging out with American fans today, singing along. Then you're seeing like Congolese and the way that the countries come together and just they're behind their team. The same with Curacao, the same with Cape Verde. It's actually a point of time where we are literally being unified. We're being unified together by football. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that we're coming together as one, as people, because of it. That's sick.
Guys, I'm in a car that's driving itself. It says my initials there. Right? This is so mental. Oh my god!
Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened.
This is so weird. Is this really cool? Yes. Is it kind of low-key scary? Also yes. Oh, it's time for the first turn of the journey. Creepy. Then we're turning left. There's gonna be no jobs left by 2030 at this rate. Cars drive themselves. There's so many people just like driving on the road or like walking on the street, just acting like this is okay. You know what I mean? This is so not okay. Now there's a car coming, I'm a little bit shaky. It's a really good driver actually. It's able to pick up people. Oh, it's so clever. America is one big simulation because why are cars driving themselves? I wonder if this will reach the UK anytime soon. I'm sorry, what is this place? What actually is that? I feel like I'm in the year 3000.
We might be having the worst heat wave here. It's literally killing us, but we're not gonna stoop to your level and get an AC unit. Right, I heard you're putting like yogurt on your windows and your bus drivers are getting heat stroke. You stupid Americans, we're better than you. We're better than you because we're choosing to suffer. Yeah, but why? Do you guys hate like comfortability? This is such a weird hill to die on. Because unlike you, we actually care about the environment and lowering our carbon footprint. I can totally understand the environment thing, but is lowering your carbon footprint more important than not dying? We will never stoop to your level. We don't need ACs. Our houses are specifically designed for heat. We just have to open up our windows. We just open up our windows and then it's still extremely hot, but we endure.
As a Brit living in the USA, I was not excited to watch the World Cup at all. Because let's be honest, these people do not care about football, aka soccer, but let me tell you, the vibes are so high. These Americans are loving it. Go to any bar, it is packed. Best part is, it is packed with people from different walks of life, different countries, supporting their people because it can be so diverse in this country. And the funniest part is a lot of people don't really watch football like that. As a Brit, I have somehow become the master of all football. Even though I don't really follow the Prem. I'm not really a football lover, but because I'm from the UK, I'm from Europe, they think I know everything about football. Like people at work were asking me, how long is extra time? Why are they still playing when 90 minutes is up? I've become the expert on a game that I don't even really watch that much. Going to a bar, watching a game is like the funnest thing you can do at the moment. If you're an American and you haven't started watching the World Cup yet, what are you doing? Because this is the most fun I've had with you guys since I learned about American football. Like, this is just such a good time.
Thank you for coming here and thanks for experiencing for yourself what a great country this is. And I love that we're here during this time because it is a beautiful time. And thank you to the FIFA World Cup also, because if it wasn't for that, I mean, people would still think that we're awful and dangerous. If you want to check out the playlist with more videos like this, with foreigners and World Cup tourists reacting, go ahead and check out the playlist right here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.